Hello, I'm Bas Hamer and I'm back with Software Storytime. Today I'll be talking about a little Vaio laptop. Again, Software Storytime is to share the stories that have led to the practices. You can learn from books how you're supposed to solve the problems around software or when you're writing software, but these are about the stories that have led to these ideas and made them resonate. So today we'll be talking about a Vaio laptop. This is going to be a while ago, like 20-ish years ago. And this thing showed up on my desk and it was carried by a vice president and they wanted this thing to be joined to the domain. We had a NT4 domain and it was a Windows 98 machine. And, back then this was all new stuff. Unfortunately, this was impossible. I didn't know it at the time. I had to actually Google it. But it was pretty easy to figure out from the search results that this was just flat out impossible. So I had this thing sitting at my desk, and what I heard from the other people when my coworkers came back from lunch was that, hey, it's that same Vaio again. They tried to rope you into doing this. By the way, did you know this was impossible? Everyone already knew this was impossible. But it kept happening, right? This person kept making the trip to IT trying to get this done. And the reason for that is that a lot of the stuff that you do in software or in IT isn't obvious. Right? It isn't obvious that your Windows laptop cannot join a Windows domain because the last couple of digits after the Windows don't line up. By the way, these days it wouldn't be an issue, but there's plenty of these problems you're going to encounter. There are just some things that are impossible when you're working with software without significant investment, like millions. And some things are trivial. And unless you work in that field, chances are you're not going to know the difference from the outside. So I did what I could, right? I cleaned it, I removed the malware, the viruses, patched it up, did everything, and then I just had it sitting on my desk waiting. Because I didn't know what to do. I had to bring back a laptop and tell this vice president that, hey, I can't make it work. And eventually that's what I did. I just apologized and said, I can't make this happen, man. I'm sorry, it doesn't seem like this is possible. It's the same answer they've gotten all the times before. But the laptop never came back. And a big part of the reason for that is that they felt like they were heard and an honest effort was made. Right? I spent a couple of days trying to complete this request. In reality, that couple of days may have involved quite a bit of sitting at my desk, me trying to put off apologizing for not being able to do it, but they got the perception that it had effort put behind it. And it's really important when you work in a technical field and you're working with non-technical users that you account for their experience in the interactions, right? Not everyone is going to know the things, but everyone is going to have an opinion afterwards about working with you. So sometimes that means that you may have to do things just to accommodate the people you're working with, even though it might not be the most optimal path. Anyway, I'm looking for work. And I'm putting out this series to kind of put out the word and to share some of the lessons I've learned over my career with other people getting started in software development. So please let me know what you think about this. And if you have problems you'd like to see solved with software, please reach out to me at bus@possumlabs.com. Thank you for your time.